My next show.
What's good, my beautiful people, and my ugly people as well? You're about to watch an episode of Charlie Sloth's Wrap Up. Now, the show normally lives on the iPlayer, but it only lives there for 30 days, and my beautiful friends from outside of the UK can't watch the show, so now we're bringing it here to YouTube. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Now remember, if you want to watch exclusive episodes of the Wrap Up, you've got to go to the BBC iPlayer. You can do that by clicking right here. You see that there? Magic, fam, man's like dynamo. I'm a magician. Inside the Wrap Up, cuz, get involved. Oh gosh, it's your boy Charlie Sloth coming straight out the hip-hop penthouse because this week is a very special show. Yes, I am catching up with the legend, the pioneer, the icon, Ice Cube for an exclusive, very, very special, very rare interview. It's gonna be a mad thing. Now on top of that, we've also got an exclusive performance of Talking to My Diary, which I promise you is gonna blow you away. But right now, before we get things started, let's find out what's been popping over her in the UK.
No one can't tell me nothing, it's just me and my brothers, hey.
Me and mine. For years, man, I'm an MC with my brothers. See me in the sea, I jet ski with mine. We bring a vibe, don't know about the others.
You don't wife them, you want nights them, you know that's not the truth. They don't need to know about me and you, no. They don't need to know the things that we do.
I don't know how much of my hiding. Who's that knocking on my door? Calling on a +44 now. I ain't seen this number before, I swear. I'm so paranoid. I heard they wanna roll on me. So me not trust nobody.
And I do it all on my own. Lost couple friends, Lord knows. Lost P, lost Q, lost Joe. I lost scores, thank God I'm on the road. I'm still here, fam, I just can't go. In the booth like I really gotta blow, so I could get 100 bands for a show.
Man, like EY, what's going on, bro? How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Oh gosh, good, bro. First things first, where'd you get the name from?
My first name's Yobed. First two letters, my first name, EY, so just took it there.
I respect that.
Quick.
So, how long you been doing this for, bro?
About 4 years, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. So it's not that long compared to producers.
So what records you produced?
Compton, Conan, Dreams with Ed Sheeran, Because of You, and Nines, Can't Blame Me.
It's a big record, man.
Thanks, bro.
So you got 3 records for me to hear today?
Yes,
Alright, let's jump into this, bro.
First one's called Bounce.
Bounce. That's proper sick, man. I love the pan bass, man. That's mad. I don't really hear people pan the bass too much.
Yeah,
that sounds sick,
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
Menacing.
Second one is Game Over.
That's sick as well, man. Snare rolls are sick in that.
Thank you, bro.
Sick.
This one's called Messed Up.
Yeah, they're all sick. I love the wobble in that. The brass is sick, bro. It's great production. We're gonna go with Messed Up. Don't know, man. That EY. Sick, bro. Don't know. Oh gosh, I'm now joined in the hip hop loft by the one and only, the legend, the man, the myth, the icon, the pioneer, man like Ice Cube in his head. What's going on, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, bro, I gotta start the story like this. Now, for me, I'm the guy when it comes to DJs and hip hop in Europe now. I've just worked my way to the top. Yeah. And my story starts with NWA, bro.
Is that right?
I was like 7 years of age. My mum was a cleaner. I had to go to work with her. We was in the rich people's houses in northwest London. I was sitting there. My mum was like, don't move. Sit in the kitchen, don't move. I was like, all right, cool. Sat there. And I was like, you know what? Let me have a little look around. Yeah. So I've had a little look around and I come across this cassette and it was straight out of Compton. You guys peering over to the camera, the big red bold fonts. I turn it over, I'm looking at the track list and I'm like, whoa, what's this? Yeah. So I thought, I'm gonna borrow it. Yeah. I didn't steal it.
You
I borrowed it.
That's right.
I put it in my pocket. I was like, I'm gonna borrow this. I went home, bro. I sat under my covers and listened to that on my Walkman and I was like, this is what I wanna do. And from that moment as a kid, I knew that I had to be involved in hip hop in some form or shape. And today I'm sitting here next to the guy that ignited that moment. So, bro, I got to salute you for that, bro.
Appreciate that.
I got to salute you for that.
Story, man.
It's a real story. The film for me was a moment. When I see the trailer 6 months ago, I was like, whoa. And then I got to go and see the film, bro. And I've got to say, it's a masterpiece.
Thank you.
Now, bro, did you think that the film would be as well received as it has been in the mainstream?
You know, you always hope. You know, I think I know what a good film is, and so I knew we had something that moved me, and moved everybody that saw it. I was just hoping the general public would feel the exact same way. And it's a great piece, you know, from the way it's shot, the actors, you know, all of them did an amazing job. You know, us trying to be more than just a biopic. You know, hip hop is just the backdrop, really. You know, it's really about 5 guys who are friends and try to come up together through the industry. It's a David versus Goliath story. It's a rags to riches, brotherhood story, and it's a break up to make up kind of thing. So it had all the elements that have to be great to cover a lot of ground, and we was able to do everything we set out to do.
And when it comes to Fire in the Booth, we only deal with elite artists, or artists that are about to be on top of their game. Now this week is all about an artist who's just that. He's about to take over. He's about to be that guy. 2016, I promise you, he's gonna be everywhere. And me, I'm never wrong. So let's get some highlights of Cadet's Fire in the Booth.
Aight, cool. Let me give you the jump on the kid. Why I'm hungry as shit, see. I was a Dragon Ball Z fan. Me, I was a monkey with it. So I said, Cadet, you gotta come with your Super Saiyans and your shine. So don't bring your gold hair. Don't come here on your Goku God with your iPhone out and your bar's getting red hair. You catch that the Goku God, he had red hair. What do you mean you ain't heard of the kid? You know how many MCs that have yam chart with bare headshots, man? Why would I pick a low weight? Let me slow down, cause my feelings that I'm getting into. Yeah, I know you think you know about Cadet, but cool. Let me tell you what I've been through. My name's Cadet. Everybody knows me as Cadet. Yeah, that Cadet. Doesn't really matter what ends or what borough, but when you hear Cadet, that's me. I grew up in the ends where rapping about beef was the only way that you can be rapping around me. No, I didn't really care about music until everybody started busting around me. So now I'm playing catch up.
So there you go. That's what you're getting for this week's Fire in the Booth. Remember, you can check it out on the Saturday Night Rap Show, BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra from 10 p.m. on Saturday night. But right now, let's find out more about what Ice Cube had to say. This guy's a G. Now, when it comes to putting the film together, who made the first move? Who was like, yo, we gotta make this film happen? Who picked up the phone and who called who?
It was me.
It was you?
Yeah, you know, I started the project long time ago. And when it was serious and it looked like it was gonna get made, then we was looking for a director. You know, it was out of either John Singleton or Gary Gray. Gary ended up landing the job. And from there, we had to convince Dre. Dre didn't want to make the movie. He didn't want to mess up the legacy. Because there's a million ways to get this wrong. It's only a few ways to get it right. So he knew the odds was against us to get it totally right. So we convinced him on what the movie was trying to make, and then he jumped on. When he jumped on, he was, you know, he did more than I expected. He was like at the set every day and totally engulfed and totally involved, and actually turned himself into a producer, you know, a movie producer.
Now, you was crazy hands-on with the film. Like, even when you weren't on set, I heard you had like video streams of what was going on. Like, what was the most important thing to get across in this movie for you?
Just not to leave out any of those little details, because that to me is what it's all about. It's all about the details. I was in Atlanta and in Miami during a portion of the movie because I was producing Ride Along 2, and then I was producing this too. So, you know, I had my son and a guy named Robert Red that works for us kind of as my eyes and ears till I got there. And, you know, all our instincts and all our decisions was perfect.
Now, this week down at BBC Radio 1 Extra, it's been a really busy week. So let's find out what happened down the New Broadcasting House in central London.
Hello, baby, hi. Hella lifted, hella twisted, I am hella high. L'Oreal, all these ladies know that I am worth it. When I hit the beat, it's fire. Even Charlie Sloth said,
too hot to handle in the battle of rap. The elements of relevance are locked in the track. I buckle up, run the shop, take it to the top, but I'm still laid back as I fade the crack. I tap the ball and twist the cack. I bring the essence of lessons to fight the whack. I'm majestic, you can't test this. With the skills I got, yo, I should be arrested.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get with the wicked. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get with it?
We head to Nottingham.
What? Why doing that?
This is mad loud.
You're under arrest, Mr.
Charlie Sloth. Could you
For
please
what?
stand up, please, Mr.
What?
Sloth?
What am I
Please,
under
sir.
arrest for, cuz?
You're under arrest for DJing under the influence.
Under the influence of what?
Stand up, sir. That's all you need to know, sir.
I know my rights. You can't make me stand up.
Yes, we can make you stand up.
You can't
Please
make me stand up.
Right,
Why you got dusty handcuffs in your bag? You can't put them on me. You're going to scratch my watch. Jammer's reached out to you from Lord of the Mics.
Yeah.
Boy better know. We got Jammer. And he's like, yo, what? You going to get on a team?
Yeah. He was like, yo, like, so like what you're doing. And he was basically understood the whole concept and was like, I definitely feel like there needs to be more girls.
Sock stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
And you've already done the battle in the basement.
Yeah.
But let me hear these lines.
All right, cool. Look. When I first heard Brom to my beefer, I was like, God, give me amnesia. I don't want to hear that at my speaker. In the video, they didn't need ya. Cause all I could see was Jammer on the plane from Brom to my beefer. He had his face all up in the camera, like it was his song. You were the feature. Sorry, how did it feel getting beat by Cozzy? You got nominated for a Mobo, but you're still nobody. You got 1 million views on YouTube, but you're still nobody.
Now, your son, bro, he looks crazy like you. There's certain points when I'm watching the film, I'm like, I'm double taking.
Me too.
It's crazy, bro. Like he looks like you at that moment in time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, when it comes to him getting the role to play you, you didn't give it to him easy, right? You made him work for that.
Yeah, you know, I wanted it to be hard. I was looking to see if he would quit.
You're doing crazy little things to throw him off and just push him.
Not over the top, just what he would have to do. You know, I didn't make up stuff. You know, you got an appointment to meet this acting coach. And I just wanted to see if he'd make the appointment. Would he postpone it? Would he not show up? You know, I just was putting him through the test and having him run here and there and do this and that. And he started to absorb it himself. And then I didn't have to tell him. He was like telling me, yo, I'm going to work with my acting coach. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go look at that film. He was studying film and studying actors. So he did everything, you know, we asked him to do. And here's why. He had a great life even before this, you know. He's like, under the radar, Ice Cube's son, probably gets a lot of perks from being Ice Cube's son. So if you do this movie and he was whack or not good, now you publicly being lampooned by people saying, you know, should have kept your day job and all that stuff, you know. So now you being scrutinized by the whole world when you was minding your own business, so to speak. So he had to get it right, you know. We had to help him in every way.
He got it right. He smashed it.
Yeah.
Like when you watched the film back, was you proud? Was you like, raw, you done well, son?
Yes.
Crazy.
Man, I gave him a big hug and squeezed him for about 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Just because he did the family proud. Yeah.
Yikes, what's good with it, Charlie? It's your boy Tino Kamal. Today I'm down at Jolly Rouge Tattoo Studios. Well, I'm not just going to be showing you a brand, I'm going to be showing you a way of life. Now this week's all about Jilted royalty. Something I've been following for a long time. Now the ethos behind this brand is turning something from bad to good. And I'm sitting with the guy himself, my boy Jay Reed. What's good, bro? Alright. Tell us a bit more about the brand, man.
Jilted's been around for about 5 years. The inspiration behind the brand is very positive, motivational message. What the mind can conceive, the body can achieve.
The garments, they've gone from one step to a next to a next.
Anything that I'm into is related into the design and the ethos behind everything that I release. What you're wearing now is the idea of that stems from Mortal Kombat, MPD, multiple personality disorder. This is all these things are relevant. They're subtle but they're relevant, and the more you know about the brand, the more you look into it, the more you can relate to it. Flower of Life. This is Flower of Life has its own meaning. Have a look into that.
Likes. Garment 1, style. Garment 2, paneling. Garment 3, clean. Jilted royalty, everything. Yikes.
Now, when people watch the film, Cube, what do you want them most to take away from the film, from seeing the film?
I want them to be inspired by 5 guys who can be like you and your friends, and 5 guys who made up our mind and who was determined to be something other than what our environment kind of slated for us. You know, we wanted to be bigger than our environment, so we was creative with it, and I want people to be inspired. We didn't let nobody stop us, and it was some major forces coming against us, you know, from LAPD or mostly every police department in America, and the FBI and all kind of music groups, anti-obscenity, this and that. So, you know, we fought through all that and didn't let none of them people stop one thing. Like, they didn't stop us from doing one thing. Everything turned out all right. So I just hope people get their inspiration and determination up.
Still to come on the show, we've got an exclusive acoustic performance of Dr. Dre's Talking to My Diary. We catch up with Ice Cube for some more gossip. And talking about gossip, we've got Valerie Lora from the USA. She does her thing like always. When NWA was actively making music, it was very social aware. Like, you weren't scared to talk about social issues you and your community were confronted with at that time. Yeah. Now fast forward all these years and we're still seeing police brutality, we're still seeing, segregation. Like, how do you feel about that? Because you was touching on that years ago. And now, obviously, your son's at that age where he's coming through in a world where it still exists. How does that make you feel?
It doesn't feel good. That's why you need to keep doing art or even just reporting on what's going on in your own way and keep it on people's mind and try to change people's view or perspective on it. Look at the world before NWA. Cops were rarely scrutinized at all. If they were in court, everybody really believed them, no matter if they lied or not. So look at the world after NWA. Now, if cops step out and break the law, now they're scrutinized. It's public shame. Now on trial, they gotta account for breaking the law. So, there has been some progress. NWA did make a change. It's just for us to keep it going.
Hey Charlie, it's Valerie Lora here with all this week's gossip from New York City. Drake and Serena Williams were caught making out in a Cincinnati restaurant. Wiz Khalifa was arrested in LAX for driving a hoverboard. Remember this video when Ghostface went in on Action Bronson? Well, Mike Epps spoofed it.
I got their tour schedule. I know about all Waffle Houses that you stopping by on the side of the road.
Chris Brown blessed us with this hilarious impersonation of Dange Lo.
Try me, I'ma get his home family, and I ain't playing with nobody.
And finally, Ice Cube surprised the audience at a private screening of Straight Outta Compton in Brixton.
We got the movie of my life. This is something that I've been dreaming of for years, and to be here in the city with the real folks, the first chance you guys get to see what we consider a masterpiece,
That's all from me, Charlie. See you next week.
Thanks for that, Valerie. More gossip next week. But right now, we're about to find out whether or not there could ever potentially be another NWA tour. I'm so hot, I feel like I'll be up in smoke any minute now. Now, bro, we got the film. Are we gonna get any new music from NWA and a tour? Is that gonna happen?
I don't know about new music. We definitely might tour. Dre just dropped the album.
Crazy album as well.
So it's all about, redo Up in Smoke. You never know. I hope so. I'm down.
Now, when it comes to writing, everyone knows what a great writer you are and how active you was in NWA in terms of the creative aspect of things. A lot of people are scrutinized because of ghostwriting. In particular, Drake of late, a lot of people are like, yo, you don't write your own stuff. How important for you is it for hip-hop artists, especially hip-hop artists, to write their own material?
I think, it depends on what kind of artist you are. I think if you're a true MC, a battle rapper ready to go, you should write your own rhymes. But records are always made by committee. It's like you're always gonna have somebody else's thought in there, whether it's the producer with a good idea or the rapper or the DJ or whoever. Records have always been made by committee, and I don't think it matters. I think what matters is what's coming out the speaker. So if a ghostwriter and guys get together and make a record, I think you're supposed to do everything in your power to make sure your record is good. So a ghostwriter is fine for a record. That's the difference to me between a rapper and an MC. An MC writes his own rhymes and he's proud of that. A rapper, he might write his own rhymes, he might get a line from this guy, get a line from that guy, or get a whole verse from a guy. It's fine.
All right, now, bro, last question. We all know what once upon a time made a good day for Cube. 2015, what's a good day for you, fam?
Not having nothing to do. That's a good day. Being able to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Bro, congratulations on the film. For me, it's a masterpiece. There was times where I was gassed on the edge of my seat, times I was nearly crying. For me, it was a masterpiece, bro.
Thank you, bro.
My love, fam. Oh, gosh.
Much love.
Wow. How much of a G is Ice Cube? That was crazy, fam. Now, to close the show, we've got an exclusive acoustic performance of Talking to My Diary by Amanda Mellid. And I promise you, this is about to blow you away. So, Amanda, Do your damn thing, girl. Oh gosh.
I remember when our first got started, my intention was to win, but a lot of shit has changed since then. Some more friends became enemies on the quest of victory, but I made a vow never let that shit get to me. I lay parcels so I can see the part of my history. And I'm strong financially, physically and mentally. I'm on a whole nother level, and don't you forget that I came from the ghetto. Sold a new house for my mom's that special. When I open up my book, I think about the world later. No ink in the pen, no lines on the paper. I'm just talking to my diary. I'm just talking to my diary. Sometimes when I got a lot of shit on my mind, I'm just staring at the sky and probably thinking I'm high. I'm just talking to my diary. I'm just talking to my diary. I used to be a starving artist, so I would never starve an artist. This is my passion, it's where my heart is. It's the hardest when I think about the dearly departed. And the man that I started with, if he could see me now, looking down through the clouds, I know he would be proud. When I open up my book, I think about the world later. No ink in the pen, no lines on the paper. I'm just talking to my diary. I'm just talking to my diary. Sometimes when I go